Hi, today we're going to talk about how to conjugate the verb tener. Um, so we're just going to start out with the conjugations. Remember that tener means to have. And we're going to talk about what this IE means here in a little bit. And the yo form, tengo, tú tienes, él, ella, usted tiene, nosotros tenemos, vosotros tenéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes tienen. And in English, I have, you have. Remember that to form is familiar. You use it with friends. Él, ella, usted tiene. He, she has, or you have. That'd be the polite form. We have. You all have. That version is only used in Spain and with friends. And then they have or you all have. And anywhere outside of Spain, if you need to say you all have, you say ustedes tienen. Now, what is special about tener? Some of you may notice that it looks a little different in conjugating it. Tener is irregular, which means it has this yo form that doesn't follow the pattern. It's also stem changing, which is what happens here. And we're going to learn about stem changing verbs next week to become more familiar with those. It's also commonly used in to be expressions in English. It's still being used as to have in Spanish, but it uses to be, we use the to be form in English. And here are those phrases. Now, these are not the only ones, but here are the more common tener phrases. And hopefully you're familiar with many of them. Tener blank años, to be blank years old, or to have so many years. Tener calor, to be hot or to have heat. Tener hambre, to be hungry or to have hunger. Tener frío, to be cold, to have coldness. Tener que plus infinitive is to have to do something. So again, this isn't used as to be in English, but it is a very useful phrase in Spanish. So like, I have to do my homework. Tengo que hacer mi tarea. And tener sed, to be thirsty or to have thirst. All right, so notice here we have el, la is the, un, una, a, or an. El would go to un, la would go to una. So let's use tener here. Yo tengo what? Yo tengo un hermano. I have a brother. So very straightforward, tener being used just like it is in English. ¿Quién tiene blank? ¿Quién tiene un vaso? Who has a glass? Tú tienes 13 años. You are 13 years old. So here are examples of using tener. Again, these are using it as have or has, and here we're using it as that to be phrase, but literally you're saying you have 13